Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, and it's again a good day to talk about entrepreneurship. So these days I'm talking about high performing entrepreneurs. Somebody who is working in a 9 to 5 job, why should they transition and how can they transition smoothly into entrepreneurship? These are the focus, and I've been helping people think about entrepreneurship from a positive perspective. Now today's question is, what do high performing entrepreneurs do differently? First of all, when it comes to entrepreneurship, you have to ask a very specific question. As an entrepreneur, what are you doing? Who are you serving? What are you serving? This question comes. So for me, as a coach, speaker, and trainer, I help people to crush their limiting beliefs, decode and reconstruct into a positive mindset, and then they can easily transition from 9 to 5 job into entrepreneurship. That's who I am focusing on. Somebody who wants to transit from a 9 to 5 job into entrepreneurship. Now, when we are doing this, this is called identifying your niche and your avatar. When you do this work, you have to use a magnifying glass. There are like billions of people in the world. So you just have to take a magnifying glass, and from these 8 billion people in this world, you have to ask yourself, who is that one group of people that I want to serve? You don't have to serve everybody. To become a high-performing entrepreneur, you have to serve one group of people who has a deep, large problem. A problem large enough that they want a solution. It's really important to find a group of people who have a large problem and then they want to solve it. Now, another thing that you have to be mindful about is when you are stepping into entrepreneurship, are you finding a problem that also these people can pay you? Do they have money? Let me give a very good example in this one. Let's say you want to solve a problem the teenagers are having. So you create an offer. You can see a problem there. So you want to solve this problem for the teenagers. But the question is, can the teenager pay you? You are saying that, okay, my program costs $1,000. Can the teenager pay you? If the teenager cannot pay you, you cannot become a high-performing entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur. In order to become a successful entrepreneur, you also have to think that, can people pay for my service? And then the other more important thing that you have to focus is, usually as entrepreneurs, we think we have a solution. We believe, okay, we got an idea and we saw something or we solved something, and then because we were able to solve a problem, we think, okay, I can go and directly pitch this and people are going to buy this one. No, it might not be possible, because you have to go out step into the market and ask yourself, is this what the market needs? Because if you don't ask the question and then you create your offer, your program, or whatever you are doing, and then you create a beautiful and masterpiece that you love so much, but when you go into the market, nobody is willing to buy it. I recently had a conversation with one of my students, and this is the discussion we were doing. She has a program, a powerful program that she thinks this is the solution, because she has this on this was her problem, this was how she solved it, and she believed that this is what everyone else needs. So she started pitching the program to people, and there were people who purchased this program, and she was asking the question, what should I do, or how should I improve this program? or what are you looking for? And people was giving her recommendation. This what you are teaching is very good, but that's not what I want. This is what I need. People kept on saying this, but then she was not willing to change her program because she believed this is the best program and people should buy it. But if you want to become a high-performing entrepreneur, high-performing coach, high-performing speaker, or a high-performance trainer, you have to modify your program. Yes, it's your piece of your heart. You love it so much, but you need to modify according to the market need, because somebody has to pay for you to become a successful entrepreneur. And for that somebody to pay you, you need to have that product, that service, that package someone needs. That's why we have to have this, our brain, like we say, it's brain is neuroplastic. That means we can expand our brain. You have to go out there, figure out things, and you have to continuously evaluate and adjust your product or your service to fit the need of the clients. So today, if we are to look at the successful people, the high-performing people, if we have to ask the question, what is, according to Brendan Burchard, he says high performance refers to succeeding beyond standard norms consistently over the long term. So you might be doing something, but then successful, high-performing people, they succeed beyond standard norms. You might be doing the same thing over and over again, but now that you want to shift, I always tell this statement, what got you here won't get you there. So you might be a successful person wherever you are, but for you to escalate and then step up to the next level, you have to learn, you have to adjust, you have to get prepared. Sometimes you have to get crushed so that you can take up the bold move. You can do the different thing. And this is power of high performance habits. Usually when we talk about high performance habits, there are several myths. They think if you have to become a high performing person, a successful entrepreneur, you have to be very stressed. No, once you master that skill and that creativity, when you start acting from your creativity instead of selling your time, it will make all the difference. So that means when according to the creativity, you are making the sales. So high performance people they are more successful than their peers because they are less stressed. They use their creativity. They are creating products, offers, using their creativity, and then they do it as the market fit. They evaluate and adjust so that people are willing to do it. And then the other one is, usually high performers love challenges because they know when taking a challenge, they'll be a lot stressed. And with that stress, they will also expand their brain. They will be always thinking about this formula. Okay, my brain is elastic. So with neuroplasticity, they will try to expand their horizons and then do creative things. And that's how high performers, they get into their success. Also, the high performance people the entrepreneurs are successful people. Now, if we look at the high performers around the world, they allocate time for their health. They allocate time for their family. And still, they have that all the money in the world as well, isn't it? Because they are more grateful and they establish their business in such a way, using their creativity. So if you are looking to go into entrepreneurship, you might be currently in your 9-to-5 job, or you might not be in a job, but you have fulfilled your household responsibilities, and then you have 2 hours extra where you want to learn when you want to become, you have an idea that you want to change the world as well. Let me remind the example I gave the other day. Usually when we talk about change in the world, they will say, how can you change the world? It's not, you don't have to change everything in the world, but you will pick up one specific thing, one problem that you are passionate to solve, and then you will start solving it. You will start slow, but then you can take it to a larger scale because you believed in your creativity. So high-performing entrepreneurs are people who find a large problem they want to solve. Also, they find people who can pay for them, and then they create an offer that will solve this problem 100%, 110%. So this is about the success habits, the high-performing habits, the high-performing mindset about high-performing entrepreneurs. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the conversation, please react, comment or share, and look forward to meeting you tomorrow inshallah again. Thank you. Bye-bye.